so confusing. If that's you right now, don't worry, because I'm going to show you exactly what to do to get you up and going as quickly as possible on GoHighLevel. So stay tuned for that. And if you haven't heard of GoHighLevel yet, it is the all-in-one tool I use to replace every piece of software for my agency. And it comes in 2 plans. A lot of people ask me, what is the difference between the 2 plans? I'm going to teach you all that today. It's either $97 or $297 per month to replace all the tools you used to use before. It's incredible. And if you want a completely free GoHighLevel, like a pro course that I usually charge money for, go click the link in the description and use my link to sign up before you even start, and I'll send that course to you for free, okay? So let's get started. So first, what you're going to want to do is go to the link in the description and click on it, and it's going to say GoHighLevel.com/ and then like my ref URL. Don't worry about that. So that's how I know that you use my link to sign up. That's how you get your bonuses, okay? So you're going to click on, well, I'm just going to go through this really quickly. So GoHighLevel is everything you need to succeed, and it really, really is. It's completely changed my agency for the better, and I was paying over $1,000 a month for my software, and now I only pay $297 for unlimited clients. It's replaced everything, guys. MailChimp, ActiveCampaign, Typeform, Clicksend, Callrail, and pretty much any little icon that you see here, it replaced it all, okay? And it's going to let you create also full websites, funnels, landing pages. You don't need Clickfunnels anymore, and you have an appointment scheduler. You don't need Calendly anymore, and you can do two-way communication on any device. They have a mobile app that you can use, and oh look, there's me. It lets you manage your workflow and your pipeline even, so you don't need Pipedrive. You can collect payments. It has 2-step order forms, integration with Stripe. So it really is an all-in-one tool, guys, and I'm going to show you how to do it, okay? So click the button to sign up for the 14-day free trial. Okay. Now, we're going to talk about the differences between the 2 plans, all right? Everyone seems to be confused about this. The $97 agency starter plan is one location. It's one location only, which means that the one location is for your agency, okay? So if you want to use it for your agency and manage your pipeline and your leads and everything like that, you can sign up for a free trial using my link below. $297 agency unlimited means that, okay, so the 97, you just want to get your feet wet. The 297 is unlimited clients, unlimited everything. So unlimited funnels, unlimited forms, unlimited surveys, unlimited calendars, unlimited everything, guys, everything. So if you have more than 1 or 2 clients, I strongly suggest signing up for the 297 because you get a 14-day free trial. And if for some reason you can't figure it out or whatever, just reach out to me and I'll get you the hookups, okay? So don't worry about that. But again, if you use my link, you get my free course. So strongly suggest doing that, okay? Because it's going to get you up and going even faster. So that's the difference between the 2 plans. Now, after you sign up for the plan, you're going to get an email to the email that you use in step 1 with your password, okay? This is super important. I have a lot of people ask me, what's my password? So make sure you check that email. Now to log in, you're going to go to app.gohighlevel.com, okay? And I have my domain white labeled, so I'm using this address right here, okay? I can show you how to do that. That's a separate YouTube video, but you can fully white label GoHighLevel on the desktop version included in your price, which means that this appears to be my application, right? Like, it doesn't say GoHighLevel anywhere. My clients don't know it's GoHighLevel. It's awesome. Okay, so you're going to see basically an empty screen here, okay? There's not going to be anything here. And what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go to settings first because we have to do our integrations before we even start getting into the nitty-gritty. So I'm on the agency plan. Everything I'm showing you is on the agency plan. You're going to go to Twilio here. Now, I also have a link for Twilio in the description. You'll get free $10 just for using my link, and that just is automatically loaded into your account. You're going to want to sign up for a Twilio account, okay? And then you're going to want to sign up for an SMTP service. Now, I'm not going to go over that, which one you should use or anything like that, because I have a YouTube video on how to choose an SMTP service that is not Mailgun, because I don't like Mailgun. I'm not a big fan, but we're going to skip that. When you sign up for Twilio and Mailgun or a different SMTP service, you're going to get an SID and an auth token for Twilio. Okay, you're going to want to put them in here. Mailgun, if you're using Mailgun, which you now have to pay for, you're going to put the API key in here, and you're going to have to authenticate your domain. And again, there's a different video on that. It's all in my course. Not going to go through that in this video. And then in the SMTP, this is where you set up your non-Mailgun provider. So here you can pick either one of these, or you can click other and you can literally choose any single one. I recommend Sendinblue. That's the one I use. I love it. Again, you can see my comparison video and I'll link to it in the description. But if you want to sign up for a free trial of Sendinblue, there's also a link in the description. I love Sendinblue and I use it for pretty much everything, guys, now. So I don't even use Mailgun anymore. So you're going to want to go into your settings and put in your API keys in here. Okay. It's very straightforward. I have a lot of clients, so mine looks a little bit more complicated. Also, if you share your link, your affiliate link, with other people, you will get a 40% recurring commission on HighLevel. So if you get 3 people to sign up for the agency plan, yours is completely free. Thank you, HighLevel. Click on affiliate settings and copy your link right there. And you may have to go to first promoter. You have to go to this first promoter to sign up for the affiliate program, okay? Now that I have showed you guys how to do that, what we're going to do is we're going to create an account. Now I'm super excited about this because this is where you create your client's accounts, your own account. So click add account. Now, HighLevel was nice enough to create all these preloaded snapshots for you, okay? These snapshots are ever growing. Every day they get more and more and more. Now, they're a great starter point, okay? If you're looking for something more proven and complex, more comprehensive, check out our web store. I'll put the link in the description. We have got some killer snapshots that we've worked with industry experts to come up with, okay? We have a snapshot store, so go check that out if you want a snapshot. Just for now, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do blank. Now, what you do is you actually go search for the business name, okay? So we have this gas station around here called Quick Trip. I'm not sure why it says that I'm in Madison, but that's okay. I am actually not. I'm just going to pick one of these Quick Trips, and it just automatically loaded in the address and the phone number here. See that? That's pretty cool, right? Not the state for some reason. So put your client's name in here if you're setting it up for your client. And that's all we need there. So it automatically pulled it up. Now, if it doesn't find your address or your client's address, you're going to want to click add account manually. I've had to do that a couple times. If it's a newer business or they don't have a Google My Business listing, you're going to have to add it manually, and you will put all of this in by hand, okay? Okay, so now what we do is you can fill all this stuff out if you want. You can also, this is also the screen that you load a snapshot. Okay, so I have all these snapshots. If I wanted to load one, I could do it there if I forgot to do it on the first step, or if I want to go back in and do it later. So now, when I click the drop down, I'll have an account called Quick Trip. Okay, so this is called the dashboard. The dashboard is where you are going to find all of the statistics and information behind your leads. Okay, so this is like kind of the pipe drive experience here. So you've got your opportunities, you've got what's the value of your pipeline, which you can actually set yourself. You've got the conversion rate, which is actually going to keep track of wins, losses, and abandonments. Okay, so that is actually a manual action, but the conversion rate is automatic. So if you use win and losses, this is going to populate a number. Okay, also you can see the tasks that are assigned to you here. You can create tasks kind of like in Outlook, and then you can see an overview of all the reviews and positive reviews, negative reviews. I don't really use that much, but it's there. This software also has reputation management, which you can upsell to your clients. Okay, now the other cool thing is that you can look at all the conversations that happen with the Twilio number. So like I said, if you sign up for Twilio, you can get your own phone number in here. So what I'm actually going to do is show you guys how to do that. Basically, you go into phone numbers. You're going to already have your Twilio API key that you did previously, and then you're going to click on add a number. You put in the area code, and I don't even know if this is a real area code. Cool. So you pick a number here and click on save, and it's going to add the phone number in, which is really, really cool, because then you can use it for anything. You can, instead of your phone number, your cell phone number, your Google number, whatever, you're going to use this number. Okay. So it's pretty cool. You click save. I'm not going to add a new phone number right now. So you're going to want to go to settings and then do the phone numbers first. Okay. You're also going to want to go to integrations, and here you integrate with your Google account, your Facebook account, and you can even do QuickBooks. You can do Clio, Dr. Chrono, and then you can also add your Stripe publishable key and secret keys in here to create a two-step order form. All right. So I would say do these two first, and then if you're doing Facebook ads, you go into Facebook form field mapping, and your Facebook forms will all automatically show up here. And you're going to map the fields. There's going to be a little green button over here that you're going to map the fields to. And then you can create triggers and don't have to zap everything from Facebook anymore. It's pretty freaking sweet. Okay, so first phone number, integrations, you're going to do those two things. Then the awesome thing is, after you have your Google account integrated, you can create a calendar, and you get all these options in here. Now there's another video where I go through all the differences between the calendar stuff in my free course that you get when you sign up with my link in the description. But basically this calendar is gonna replace Calendly or Acuity or anything like that, and you're not gonna need it anymore. Okay, so you just integrate your calendar here with the provider that you selected in the integrations. Now, what you're going to want to do is you can set up your pipeline. Now, I get a lot of questions about how do I set up my pipeline? I don't know how to do the pipeline, whatever. Help me, I'm confused. A lot of people don't even use the pipeline. The pipeline is going to show you everything, guys. So I'm going to go to one of my real accounts and show you my actual pipeline, so you can see how freaking cool it is. Look at this. Now that's my customer pipeline. I'm gonna go to my leads pipeline. You can have different pipelines. See all those different pipelines here? It's pretty cool. So this has different categories of leads, right? This is again, the pipe drive functionality. And you can see however you want to set this up, guys. Again, in my free course, I teach you how exactly I set this whole thing up. But real quickly, I've got different categories of different people, right? I got my lead in, if they called me, they show up here. If I need to follow up with them, I move them over here. If we're doing a group onboarding call, we haven't done that yet. Okay. If I need to follow up with them, I move them over here. if they schedule an appointment with me, they go into qualifying call, and if I want to send them a contract, I move them over here and it automatically generates a contract with all the information we talked about on the sales call and sends it over to them. That is the power of this, guys, okay? And again, course link in the description, all right? That's a pipeline, so if you want to set that up, you go to pipelines and you click on create a new pipeline. What I'm going to do is just make a stage for each stage in your pipeline. Okay, so I've got lead in, I've got follow up later. That's optional. You don't have to do that. That would be like a manual step. The demo, and you've got a send contract or proposal or whatever you want to call it. Or you could say send proposal, right? And then you can say 1, okay? So there you go. You have the pipeline set up now, and we can see the new one is right there, okay? So that's what your pipeline could look like. Also, how you use this, I am gonna just put something in here. Okay, show you how to create an opportunity card. This is the lead value, so whatever, 2,000. The source can be YouTube, and you can also add tags, the company name, whatever you want to put here. Okay, so I'm going to add it. And there's my opportunity card. Now, what I can do with this is I can actually move it around. Okay, so if I talked to Christine Test and they were like, hey, no thanks, I'm not interested, you move them to lost. So you can actually drag it down to lost or abandoned here if it's the wrong number or, you know, whatever, wrong person. And then 1 if you won, you know, if they paid you, for example. Or you can just move them over here and create a trigger that will automatically mark them as 1. So this is the opportunity pipeline here. You manage your leads. And then here in marketing campaigns, these are all of your campaigns now. I have a lot of campaigns because I've been using GoHighLevel for over a year now. But you can organize them in folders, so don't worry about that. You just create a campaign very simply, and you can put it in a folder or not put it in a folder. Then this is where the magic happens, okay? This is where the magic happens. You are going to be able to perform any one of these actions in each campaign, okay? So you can also do more than one. So let's say I want to do a text. So I want to text the lead, right? Then I want to send them an email on my soap opera sequence. Oops, I didn't mean to click send to save. Then I want to send them a voicemail drop, okay? Then, so I'm just going to carpet bomb them effectively. Then I want to add them to a power dialer, all right? So I can do all those things. And here, this is the timing, okay? So let's say they opt in. I want to text them 4 minutes later. Here, I want to send them an email 10 minutes after that, so it's after the previous action, right? I want to send them a voicemail drop 30 minutes after that, and then the power dialer, if they didn't get back with me, I want to add them to that the next day. Okay, so that's, I just showed you how to set up a campaign. That's how you do it, okay? Very, very simple, and how you get them in the campaign is you create what's called a trigger. So for every campaign, you have to have a trigger. So it's like for every bullet to fire, you have to have the gun, right? So you're going to have a trigger for each action that you take, okay? So you're going to go to triggers, and this is more magic. So let's say that I am running a Facebook lead ad, okay? So I would have had to go in and map my Facebook form fields here. Okay, so let's say that I wanted to run Facebook lead forms. Okay, let's say that I wanted to run Facebook lead ads, and I'm going to go into settings and integrate my Facebook and then map my form fields, right? So then what you're going to do is make your trigger. Click on Facebook, and you're going to click on Facebook lead form submitted. Here you have in form, you can actually filter it based on the form. Okay, I don't have any mapped right now, so I'm going to delete that. And then when they opt in on a Facebook lead form, I can add them to a campaign. So I'm going to add them to the test campaign that we just did. I have a lot of campaigns here. Okay, that's as simple as it gets. All right, so when the lead form's submitted on the left, so this is, you know, when this happens, this will happen. Okay, we're going to, when they submit a lead form, we're going to add them to the test campaign, and then you want to click save and obviously turn it on. So that's how that works. So guys, congratulations. I just showed you how to create your first campaign and your first trigger, map it to Facebook so you don't need to use Zapier anymore, okay? And this was like pretty straightforward how to use GoHighLevel, and you can also create funnels. So check this out. You can just make a new funnel like this and create funnel steps. Oh, look, a Clickfunnels URL. Guys, I can literally import Clickfunnels funnels into GoHighLevel and you get unlimited funnels. Okay, unlimited clients, unlimited funnels. It's not just one client for unlimited funnels. It's like unlimited, okay? It's crazy. So you just put the URL here and it will literally pull in your funnel from Clickfunnels. And it's super, super easy to use. So it's like, it's drag and drop. It looks just like Clickfunnels. So I'm going to do full width. I'm going to add a row. I'm going to add an element. See? Look how quickly I did that. And then let's say that I want to add, I can do forms, I can do surveys, I can do countdown timers, I can do a two-step order form. Oh, look at that. I want to do a quick two-step order form, and let's say that I don't need the shipping because it's like a digital product. I just hid the shipping, okay? Then you save it. Good to go. I'm going to preview it, and look, there is my funnel, okay? Super, super easy. A lot of people get really overwhelmed with this, guys, but as I'm showing you, it's really not hard. You can also, there's reporting now for Facebook ads. It's going to be blank, and well, yeah, it's going to be blank because I'm not running ads in this account. Also, the reputation management. So you can request reviews. You can do all kinds of stuff. Request it. You can look at them. You can reply to them within GoHighLevel. You can look at call stats. Okay. You can see, this is like the Callrail functionality. You can see who called you, what their phone number was, how long the call was. So that's pretty much the gist of it. Like I can see my whole calendar in here. I can see my appointments in here. So it's like an all-in-one, guys. It truly is an all-in-one. And you can build it out exactly how you want to build it out, and you can build it out differently or the same for each client. So if you guys haven't signed up for a free 14-day trial, you can use my link in the description, and I will go deep dive, okay? I will go in depth on exactly how to set up each thing that you need to set up, okay? In depth. I'll go into the calendars, I'll go into everything else that I didn't cover today because GoHighLevel is very complex. You've got forms, surveys, trigger links, bulk requests. I'm going to cover that whole thing in my free course that you get for using my link to sign up for HighLevel. If you already have a HighLevel account, no worries, because you can still purchase my course using the link below, okay? So make sure to give this a like and subscribe if you enjoyed my video, and I hope you guys have a great day. Oh, hey, wait, if you want to scale your marketing agency to the next level, you're not going to want to miss our marketing agency Facebook group. It's completely free and focused for agency owners. We do weekly live trainings with top industry experts, and we also do exclusive interviews for our members. You can join here using this bit.ly link, and it's going to take you through our messenger bot that will send you straight to the Facebook group. And we also have a full suite of courses available for agency and high-level training. So don't miss this, guys. Go to the link below and we'll get you taken care of. See you soon.